Hello and good evening.
Yes, hello.
Hello, folks.
Hey, we've got Bill. He's here. He's
You walks a
temporary
mile.
location, you know.
Yeah, made it.
And I suppose we should
I would,
probably
I,
let them.
I wouldn't miss Pete's birthday show. I
You
wouldn't miss
see.
it.
Thank you, my
I was
friend.
going to say, I think we should probably let the birthday boy do his little intro first. So,
Right, okay, my name's Feenix. My channel is called Feenix. I do mainly narration and reviews of just about anything. I've also got a second channel where I do gaming called Newbie Do Gaming. And that's who I am and where I can be found.
and links to both those channels are actually in the thing because I've not been selfish for once and I actually put them in there because it is his birthday. So,
Outstanding, thank you,
subscribe is
Bill.
the least you can do. Would you like
And
to do something, Mr.
yes, I am down there. I am. Thanks for pointing me out.
Sure.
I am, of course, Ninja Bill. You can find me here on YouTube as Ninja Bill Reviews. You may also find me on tformers.com as Shinobi Biru. You may find me on Facebook with the same name, Shinobi Biru, meaning Ninja Bill. And I do reviews of toys. That's what I do. So go ahead, go sub me. I'm nearly to 500. Surprise, surprise. And I'm more surprised than anybody, but I don't deserve it.
He's
And
criminally unsubscribed. He's the least subscribed person who seems to be friends with everyone, linked with everyone on everyone else's streams and channels. But for some
Yeah,
reason,
it's a strange one, isn't it?
very strange.
yeah,
So subscribe to him too.
but so yeah, that's where you can find me, and we'll take it back to Uglywretch and Chris, and he'll start the show proper, I guess.
Sure. If anyone's wondering, ignore the mess. We've had to
Oh, your
fix
head's
the
covering up the big hole in the wall. Oh, I mentioned the big hole in
roof.
the wall. I
Roof.
don't want
Yeah,
to bring you down about the big hole in your wall.
don't worry about it. It's fine. Um. Right. Right. Where are we? Okay. So we've got a few things to go through. Probably not as much as last time, but we got a few things to go through. So
Right.
we go.
Well,
So
tformers.com, and I suggest everybody heads over to tformers.com. Hopefully, Chris provided a link in the description below. If not, go ahead and type into your browser tformers.com in the search engine, and you will find it right there. Click on it. Go ahead, sign up, join everybody there. Everybody there knows everybody else. It's a friendly bunch, and yeah, there you go. Bacon, plug for you and your site.
Job done.
I'm not affiliated, so I'm just abusing the system. So
It's all
I
good.
am.
yeah, I'm not. So I don't have to plug this. I'm good. I'm alright.
Yeah, Bacon's a great guy. I've been in a couple of streams with him. He's a great guy. So everyone go check out his T-formers. So there you go. Anyway,
Anyway, right, yes, we'll slowly go through all these tabs I've got. So after the new things that came out, look, images of Starscream from the games. Starscream.
It's too busy.
I don't think he's too. I'm not sure. I
It's
skipped the
ugly.
first one because I skipped the original releases of some of these toys because I wasn't digging them. I picked up quite a few others, but I didn't pick up any of the Combaticons. Sadly, I missed out on those. But I did pick up Soundwave. I picked up the Blaster Recolor. I picked up a few others from the line, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Cliffjumper, Jazz. There was one other I picked up, but actually I think I did pick up Brawl from the Combaticons. But Starscream, I didn't. I don't like the way I didn't like the way he looked in the game. I didn't like the look of the toy, and this one is much the same for me, which just means that everybody else has a better opportunity since I'm not buying one.
Thank you, Washbrook.
Another person who's criminally undersubscribed, so there you go. Yeah, it kind of looks like it does in the game, but at the same time, the game model was really ugly. So, and it's still doing the stupid arm turns into a gun thing by, taking the arm off. Which is a really stupid idea, but,
Yeah. But, it harkens back to the game where it was their arms that transformed into the weapons, etc.
Yeah,
so,
actually taking the arm off, you can guarantee in a couple of years' time there are going to be loads of these going, second hand, missing their arms. Because kids are just going to rip them off and lose them. It's
True.
Either lose them or get so it's too loose to go back on, I would think.
And that is the whatever mode.
Is it meant to be some sort of bastardized Tetrajet or something?
Kinda, yeah.
Yes, it is. But it looked better in the game model than it does here. It looked a lot better.
Didn't see that well in the game model, though.
Yeah. In the game model, it looked much better than what's represented there. So
It's ugly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not
Moving
taking
on.
it. What probably would have sold me better on this was, a lot more paint and a lot less colored plastic. Had some metallic paints would not be missed on this Screamer. That would probably make it pop more. But since they
That's Mikey.
It's mostly just colored plastic with a lick of paint here and there, and that's it. That's what makes it boring to me. That's what makes it really boring to me because nothing really pops.
It's minimum viable.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, there's nothing that pops on this guy. Just nothing. Nothing that makes it stand out. So, yeah, I think that's my main problem with it because there's just nothing that makes him stand out.
It doesn't look fun. No aspect of this. You're not going to pick it up and go, oh, wow, look at this spaceship. It's ugly. It's ugly.
Yeah, it's lacking presence.
It's not looking good.
That's exactly what it is. It's lacking presence. In either mode, it's lacking presence.
Well, we've got something that Mike would actually was looking forward to. We've got Mohawk. Used in that film for about 2 seconds. I don't even remember if he died. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, he got killed. He got KIA'd. He got KIA'd, and this thing is also really, really bland. And the alt mode is no better. It looks like a block with 2 wheels. It looks like a Lego block with 2 wheels.
Well, like you said, there's no paint on it, hardly, is there, really?
Well, the paint they've used is they've just put a green stripe up it instead of, highlighting the pipes or details or anything like that, which would have been good.
Yeah, and I think this is a core class figure, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And it's just not... Man, it's boring. It looks boring. There's no pop to it, none. And like I said, it looks like a Lego block with wheels. It's all, look at that. I mean, it's just that's a boring motorcycle.
Thing is, you can guarantee someone's going to get it, customize it, paint it up, and it's going to look amazing.
Yeah.
But this isn't going to look any good. Not like that, anyway.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sold on it. I'm just not. It lacks presence. The identity is there, what with that head and all, and the average body in the robot mode, but the presence is just missing. It's, and presence is often understated in people's reviews, but you want to have something that you can look at the shelves, or somebody comes by, looks at your shelves, and I wonder who that is. And that lacks any presence. Your eye would skip right past it. It's just there's no presence there.
I don't even know why they got him in the film. It's like Megatron's got a list of like these awesome Decepticons, and he randomly throws this thing in. It's like, why?
Why was Zuko, isn't it? One of the others.
Because Mohawk was nuts, that's why.
Yeah, it was just a pack of loons. He was trying to get them back together, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, look, it's Rumble.
Core class for the Bumblebee movie. I'm assuming coming from the Bumblebee Studio Series line.
Yeah,
And he looks okay. He looks okay. Chris and I were talking about this
Yeah, he
earlier.
didn't look bad.
We are disappointed that he does not have proper hands.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean they could have worked something out. I think, couldn't they?
even if they just molded them on the inside, I'd have been okay with that. But they don't seem to be.
No, they sure don't.
And these Decepticon symbols are now upside down, which bothers me.
Hmm.
Oh, you're right. I did notice that before, but you're right.
I assume
No,
this
I
is like
didn't
a
notice that
prototype.
until you
Maybe it's
mentioned
wrong, but for some reason, those being upside down really bother me. But has he got a mouth, or is it just a straight plate? No, he hasn't got a mouth.
I can't really tell in the pictures. I can't really tell.
No, there's no mouth.
Huh.
If he just had a little just a line as a little sneer, you know what I mean?
Didn't they do that a fair amount in that movie? Though they gave people plates instead of mouths quite a bit. I seem to
Probably
remember.
just easy to do, but I don't know. The arms look messy. These stupid big hinges on them and stuff. They look really messy. It's like they're too worried about the power driver thing instead of actually giving him arms.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're too low down instead of being, where they should be. They should, It doesn't look right.
Yeah, they don't seem big enough somehow either.
Yeah,
Because I mean, the pile drivers in the original cartoon were
huge.
fucking the size of him, weren't they? Pretty much.
Yeah. He folds up nicely, though.
Yeah. True.
Yep. Folds up nicely.
Don't get me wrong. I may have to get him just so he can do this because
Yeah.
I actually
Me,
quite like
I was
this.
thinking the same thing. Just because I need one, additional one besides Ravage for Soundwave. So.
My Pacific Rim Soundwave. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you call it? Oh, that's right, you do. That's right, you do. I'd forgotten.
It's what he looks like. He looks way more like
see
from Pacific Rim than he does Soundwave. If it wasn't for the colours.
Yeah. The head sculpt is the lower faceplate there is just not Soundwave, is it?
Is he here? Hang on. There he is.
There's Mike.
Hey, Mike.
I'm having terrible issues with machines.
Oh.
You usually do, don't you?
Yeah. I hate machines.
Well, there we go.
Machines can be a
But he loves
twat.
he hates machines, but he loves robots. Well, plastic robots. Oh,
They're not really machines.
Yeah.
Agent Taylor, they're his best friends, but he hates them.
Hold on.
Right, so we were just going through the things. We got Little Rumble packed up inside Sound Dave.
Sound Dave.
Best place for him.
We had Mohawk.
Hey! I mean, not great. I've seen better third-party one, but I'm excited. It looks cool. I'll take it.
He needs a bit more paint, though. He needs a bit.
Yeah.
Everything that I want is cool class.
It's so bland. For me, this is an easy pass. There's no presence there. He would need a lot of paint added to him. It's I don't know, but I suspect Mike will buy it right up because he likes Mohawk, right?
The Officer Cybertron Starscream, because everyone cares about that.
It's just weird.
Okay, and where were we?
Right there.
Scrappy.
This guy looks pretty good.
I can't remember what his name is.
Gal, I forget. I forget. Guy or gal, it doesn't matter.
Scrapyard.
Scrapyard.
Something shit. Anyway.
It's a junkie on. It's a junkie on. and it's another Rekgar, retool. So hey, there you go, and that's a good mold. It really is a good mold. Um, I'm a little worried about mold degradation at this point, but
Thing is, it's all well and good. You can get them to write each other, but it's just like it's like going, well, you know that episode of Star Trek, you know that guy that stands in the background. Yeah, there's an action figure of him. And you're like, who cares? It's like, who's him?
yeah.
Okay.
I totally get that. He's an extra. It's an extra.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's a very
That's what we
pretty
call
figure.
them, extras.
It's very pretty, but
It's like the master, Takara masterpiece line, adding in that that one thing from that one episode, that one time in an episode. I'll throw a little some nod to it in there, and you're like, yeah, this is great. Except, dude, we didn't need it.
It's in Transformers the movie. That is more than just a nod to an episode. That is an iconic 80-minute music video.
Is he the one who gets his arm knocked off?
Oh, who gives a fuck? He's in it.
Well, Springer took one of them out, didn't he? And his arm came off. He stuck it back on, transformed into a bike, and the other one got on.
We're not talking about Springer and that because he got saved by Daniel.
Well, he was only in it to be a triple changer.
Okay, I'm back.
That was the only bit he was a triple changer in as well. Springer, the mighty helicopter. He turned into a sort of pseudo car thing as well.
It's a sand buggy, a dune buggy type.
No, that's Sandstorm.
I know that's Sandstorm.
It didn't look like a car. The helicopter didn't look like a helicopter. It's just the car with some bits on it.
Which is why I loved the Thrilling 30s version. Now, don't get me wrong. The Thrilling 30s version was just so stylized. Yes, it's IDW stylized, but it's so stylized that each mode had the robot, the vehicle, the helicopter, or the hover aircraft, whatever it was. It had real presence on the shelf. No matter what mode you put it, you could look at that Springer or that Sandstorm and say, "Oh yeah, that's cool looking." Now, mind you, I like that.
I can't get rid of them.
Kingdom. Not Kingdom, but Siege. That Siege Springer is an amazing figure. It really is. Understated. It's good.
I have to keep both. I'm looking forward to that Sandstorm they keep saying they're going to release. Hopefully.
Yeah. Because in my mind, that Throwing 30 Sandstorm is the bar none the best they've ever released of the character.
Yeah.
I even prefer it over some third-party versions I've seen. So it's that good. It really is. There's lots of paint. The engineering is fantastic. Everything, once it's in place, stays in place. There's nothing loose on it. It's a great figure.
Is he running off to grab it now? There he is. There he
is.
Go.
Yeah.
Full screen.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to do.
It's a great figure. It really is.
Yeah, it's really fun. I keep in the Springer as well, even though I've got that Siege. Yeah.
It's a great figure. It really is.
They're just so much fun. Nice reimaginings, and they're IDW'd, but not enough that it bothers me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good. My only problem with that figure was the way that the accessories store in the vehicle modes. Other than that, fantastic.
And obviously, I've changed his head to be more like the original toy, but it's not. It's just.
I was going to mention that head doesn't look like the one that came with it.
No, it ain't. But I always liked the look of the original toy, and I never had it, and I thought this looked a bit more like it. So,
I see what you mean.
It's fine. But I hope they bring that new one out that they've been teasing us with for about 2 years now.
Right, what else we got? The Transformers Rise / Reactivate game Optimus Prime.
He looks good. He does. He a little bit too much gray plastic for me, but it works. It really does work. It looks good. It looks like a good figure, and if I find one, I'm probably gonna pick it up. I like Optimus Prime toys, so you know,
Well, it
I
does
don't
look
get
good. I agree.
Find some pictures there.
yeah. He looks good. He does. He looks good. It's very
It's a new one
very,
on me.
you know, the one thing I will say about a lot of Optimus Prime figures is that iconic look, even after all these years, still works.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When it comes to Optimus Prime, it just, you know, that typical, you know, semi-cab chest and abdomen, you know, and the way the legs are, it's just an iconic look that still works 30, 40 years later. I mean, it just works. There, they ain't got him tabbed in properly. You can see that in the chest.
Yeah, I was going to say, but
He's not tabbed in properly. I hope that's just mistransformed. So, but he does look good. He's got that classic Prime presence. It's a stance that, you know, it just works. I mean, anybody you put that on a shelf and everybody will say, "Oh, that's Optimus Prime." It doesn't matter what generation show they watched or movie they watched. They'll look right at that and say it's iconic. He's got an iconic look that has aged incredibly well.
I disagree. It could be mistaken for other guy made out of a truck man. Because it's bloody obviously Optimus Prime before. Come on.
See, is this time?
Oh my god, that truck just stood up. It must be Batman.
It could be Huffer.
It could be. Hey, it could be. Didn't they make one of those?
Or
one
the
of those
other thousands of that character now.
Yeah. I mean, he just has that presence. No matter. That's one thing I love. You know, Prime is not one of my favorite characters, but he just. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Bill's got his dick in his hand over a truck.
Now's the time to start bragging over something very quickly. I won one of these in a giveaway for. Can you even see this? Hang on.
No.
No, like.
I've got a lag. Oh, I've got something with a big X by the side of it. I'm just going to press the X.
This.
Hey.
I won one of these in a giveaway from Arbitrary Hero, if anyone is aware of it.
Come across the name somewhere, I think.
Yeah, he does giveaways quite often. Like, he bought it and for some reason didn't want to keep it. It looks great, but he didn't want to keep it for some reason. So he did a giveaway and I won it. So that's in the post to me.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it. I suggest people go sign up because I think it's only like the second one of his competitions and I won. So sign up, enter the competitions, you might win something. And back's got regularly scheduled programming. Where am I? This.
That is a particularly good Prime, though.
It does look very pretty. I'm not going to lie.
Except from the back, where like I said, it's too much gray in the back. But
it's these bits I'm a bit stuck on. These bits just
stop looking at them from the back.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you can see them there.
No.
That's from the back.
Although the Matrix thing looks quite cool. That's well played too.
I like to look at the axe.
Yeah, the axe looks good, doesn't it?
You like to look at the ass. That's why you look from the back, isn't it? Look at them from the front.
Axe. Oh. No, I don't display my
well,
figures.
then, pardon me all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that pose is.
Well, it's T-pose, isn't it, basically?
That's impressed Bill most.
I can walk.
What's that petting small child pose?
Walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah. They spill your drink, then they bring you more.
It looks all right. It does. Hats off to him. It does look pretty good.
But again, if you look at from side, too much gray there. Too much gray there.
Don't look at it from the back, though.
Well, I said from the side this time.
Yeah, Mike, you can tell how big it is because you've got one of these. Let's see.
Hmm.
What are we talking about?
You know how big this one's going to be because you've got one of these. See?
One of these what? Are we
This-
all lads together now?
Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime figures.
That's
Oh, you want
that's
this?
Dolby movie. Yeah, see? There you go.
You sent me that.
Oh, that's the lad.
It's absolutely killed the urge to pick up any other Optimus Prime figure. I mean, it's
I skipped
not
that War
perfect.
Cybertron update. I skipped that one. Totally skipped it.
It's actually quite
it's
nice.
not perfect,
It's
but
quite
it's absolutely cool as fuck. And it'll do. That's gonna do for years. That is. Yeah, it's really nice. It not much so much like. It's not a very good transformer, but it's a lovely fucking thing. I was like, stood
The
there.
transformation's a bit of a pain in the ass, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. And the truck mode just don't work. It don't work. But fuck me, look at the state of it. It's beautiful. I love it. And thank you. And
No,
I
don't
really
worry about
enjoyed your video about your little sort of wheeljacky ratchet knockoff fella. And you said
Oh,
thank
yeah,
you a lot
the
in that. And
bumpers.
you're
Yeah,
very
yeah.
welcome. Thank you for that.
No, I still
beautiful,
haven't seen that one.
Right. And thank you for taking Pete's stuff too.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I got around to it.
Yeah.
That was a funny day.
Right. Leaks. More
I
figures.
got
that have been
motivated
leaked.
to him as well. Because it's happy birthday to Pete. Happy birthday to Pete. I was saving it till later, but Ratch had to bring it up.
That's
Yeah.
copyrighted. I can't even sing it because it's copyrighted.
Right.
Don't.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, fuck them. No one's watching anyway, apart from my fan base I found out about last night because of Bill.
Why aren't they here?
I had a word.
Cheers, mate. Thanks. Right. leaked reviews, leaked figures that are coming out.
Dino?
Look, it's Dino King.
Yeah, I
Look
was
at
about
it,
to say
it's Dino
Dino
King.
Hmm.
I hope they don't just retool the Dido bots for this. I
They
hope not.
totally are.
What? No,
Who didn't see that coming as soon as there was.
Don't kill the joy.
6 members.
Don't kill the joy, Chris. Don't kill the joy. What little joy I have in life, and you're just murdering it. you just throttled it, soundly about the head and neck with a blunt instrument.
As Mike just said, it's something that we called as soon as we realised that Volcanicus had 6 members. It's like, oh, gee, I wonder where this is going. You can't blame me for that.
Oh, I can, and I did.
I said, forget it. They ain't the Dinobots. Let's just wait for the gift set of Dino King, and it's on the horizon.
Yeah. So, Transformers Generations Legacy Star Seekers Deluxe Cannonball. Now, Cannonball.
Now, I'm interested in the character.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
It was in the end of the Cybertron toy line. It was a Red Alert, like the Deluxe Red Alert. Repaint.
It was a really cool Halloween-y
like black,
fucking
like
Rob Zombie repaint.
Stuff on it.
Yeah. Like neon
skeletons. You're right.
Shit.
You're right.
Dark sea skeletons, white, blue, and yellow ones.
Hold on, I've got.
Going through your window with the speed of a
you're
cat.
right. That's it. Yeah.
You ain't gonna like that.
Green skeleton stuff on it. The head's right there. It was Red Alert, but it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, fucking
It's
brilliant.
actually
I'm
made from
interested.
Transformers Animated, recolored from Transformers Animated Ratchet. So.
But
Yeah,
hopefully that means there'll be an homage to Red Alert as well, which means we can put it with Upshot and Optimus Prime and have the guys from the fucking video game at last. So bang on a bit.
Sold him.
Yep,
Stupid,
Red
man.
Alert, and then they reissued him from, You can see there the images. They did an animated Ratchet from him. So, yeah.
Movie masterpiece Brawl.
That can be cool.
Haven't they done that already?
Look, the leader class toy of Brawl was huge. He was a huge desert camo tank, and it was huge, man. It was bigger than the Combiner Wars Megatron tank mode, if you can believe it.
Generations Leader, Optimus Prime, and Autobot Bullseye.
I'm going to have to look that one up, too, because I can't remember.
Anyone?
I think he was a Target Master, but I'm not sure.
Might know him if I saw the way.
Yeah, it's probably a Target Master add-on, right?
Apparently, he was a Power Glide repaint.
Bananas.
Yeah, apparently he was a Power Glide repaint in a blue color.
Oh.
That was Viper, right?
Wait.
Looks like they're going to get another one.
Oh, yeah. Spin on.
I missed
wait. Apparently, it was originally it wasn't a Power Glide repaint. Apparently, originally it was one of the Renegades from GoBots.
Yeah, it was a GoBot, but I can't remember the memory of it.
Yeah, wasn't he like a World War II plane?
Yeah.
Might have him, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he was a Power Glide repaint, but only in comics. I guess there's never really been a toy of him, so this will be a first, I guess.
We've got a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover of Sergeant Slaughter with Cup and some stupid trike or something.
What's it called? Triple T.
T.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically a snowmobile armed with missiles and guns.
Right.
Here, I've got it right here, Chris. Hold on, share screen. Oh no, never mind. You got it right there. Yeah,
that's what that thing was called. Was it the Triple T?
It's a heavy. It's a light. Light tracked vehicle with missile and guns and. Yeah, if I was a Joe fan, I'd be crazy over it, but I'm not.
I remember I had the Action Force movie because they didn't call it G.I. Joe, and they actually renamed him.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
They renamed him Sergeant Slammer because Slaughter was a bit of a naughty.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
was
Action Force for you guys, and here was G.I. Joe. And
do you think it was because of that?
I don't know why they changed the name of the of that.
I swear to you, Sergeant Slammer. But the worst part
was, it was because of Vince McMahon.
Copyright issue.
Vince McMahon. What a cock.
There was a wrestler called Sergeant Slaughter who took on the persona and took on a legal battle. And
the Sarge.
Was it voiced as well?
Yes.
It was legalities. Yes, he was. He was Sergeant Slaughter in the series as well. But then when Vince got hold of him, he appropriated, I don't know, whatever fucking nick the name.
No, originally Sergeant Slaughter was a WWE or whatever wrestler, right? And they ported him into the G.I. Joe universe or Action Force universe. So originally he started out as a wrestler, and his character was really popular. They put him into the G.I. Joe fandom and universe, and so
legalities ensued.
Slaughter identity, although later he retained the rights to that identity, but that identity at the time of the shows and comics, printing and airing respectively, was owned by WWE. I think that's
all that bullshit.
I I do seem to remember that even though over here it was
Definitive.
called Action Force, they'd all keep
Yeah.
shouting like "Yo Joe" and stuff. And we're like,
Do you remember that advert that went, "Nobody beats G.I. Joe, the action force"?
I think so. Yeah.
They got them both in there.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure why they changed the name for the European market.
It's probably because none of us gave a flying fuck about
Again,
GIs.
same thing as Sergeant Slaughter, legalities.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
None of us really cared about GIs. Yeah, it's like, good for you.
We don't really use GI over here as a
No.
term, though, do we?
General infantry sounds very much like cannon fodder.
Because but in the American military, me being part
Operation Get Behind the Darkies.
of everybody,
No. We
it
don't.
doesn't. First thing you
You
learn,
some people going to die?
first thing you learn when you join the military here is, and I can speak to this because I was,
Yeah.
it's that everybody is general infantry. Everybody is infantry. It doesn't matter what your MOS is. Everybody is trained the same way because
It's basic level, isn't it?
yeah. So everybody, no matter what your MOS is, unless you're a high-ranking officer, you're all infantry. You're all ground pounders.
Yeah,
You're all ground pounders. Yeah.
it's your first commitment. It's when you accept it as the duty. That's what you are. Like when it comes down to it. Yeah.
Right. What else we got? Year
Scary
of the
shit.
Dragon Transformer. Singapore 23. blah,
Yeah,
blah,
it
blah.
sounds a little disappointing, though.
Well,
And they say right there, if you go back and read, they say what last night's Steelbane, or it's one of the Beast Box toys, and I agree it's a Beast Box, one of the Beast Box toys that they're using there. Because if you look at that image, that is one of the Beast Box. Right there, yep.
that.
There's too much
Those. Well, bear in mind they've taken the wings off him, so they're just the plain legs.
Mhm.
Those are the bits that fold onto the back of the arms, shoulder
plain
pads, head. They've just remolded quite a bit of it, and they're giving him a weird shield.
The helicopter.
That is Steelbane.
Balloon.
Because I repainted the Skeletron, called him Keith.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So no, that is. Don't get me wrong, I
How is
quite like
Keith
that.
anyway?
Eh?
How is Keith anyway?
Oh, he's all right. He's hanging around. He's not been sent off like some of his other custom brethren. I'm keeping that one. But yeah, no, it's definitely Steelbane.
But it looks good.
It does. But
I was hoping he wasn't very well at all after our last meeting. I said
I
to him,
like this mold. I do like it. Right. Okay. What else we got? More pictures of the United stuff. This is where we get to plug Bill's channel soon. So we got this stupid little rock lordy thing,
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
which looks like a robot that's crawled out of a trash compactor.
You liked it last time.
I agree.
I like the idea of him being like a beaten up little drone or something. You know what I mean? Like the lowest of low that's been beaten up. I don't like him being made of rock. I think that's a bit silly. But
Well, you were into it last time you mentioned it.
that.
I say it looks pretty. I just don't like it being made of rock. That's the problem.
Yeah, it doesn't sing, does it? And it's a trike.
It's quite
Okay, well,
unique.
the trike idea is kind of cool. I will say that.
And then you've got a
I'm
robot
not-
wars big chopper that comes over the top.
Yeah,
Come,
I'm not really sold on the whole alt mode though. Right?
Well, is it like a fucking
And
chopper
then there's
on wheels?
Fourth class,
Pretty much.
Energon Megatron, and
Well, it ain't a disguise, is it? It's just a way of getting around.
oh, it is no job.
yep, it's Energon Megatron. Yeah, in core class. So hopefully they make a leader class version of this guy. The original was a huge toy. It was huge. So it had to be,
Really?
it was even bigger than the Optimus
Even
Prime.
the was it Deluxe or a Voyager that came in the twin pack with Optimus?
It was a deluxe, yeah. Or no, I think
Even
it was
that,
a Voyager.
it's probably close to a Voyager, but even that was quite cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the original leader one. Although I'm missing its tank, I lost it somewhere, and I just can't find the tank sword thing that goes with him. Sad, but I still have. Yeah.
There's this guy.
Oh, is that the Tasmanian Devil?
Yeah,
Tasmanian Kid. Yep.
with his judo chop
Well,
hands.
my nose, mate.
I don't know about that.
Now, yeah, I'm not mad. I might pick this one up because I'm missing him from my collection, so I might pick him up.
This beast mode looks awful.
Yeah, well, the original did too, so it's pretty much on par with the original because the original was basically just a retooled Rat Trap. So
It's about the right kind of awful, though, isn't it?
yeah,
Was it a retail Rat Trap? Because
Yep.
the whole head split up and made the feet.
it was a retooled Rat Trap. Trust me, because I have the recolor version of it. I don't have Tasmanian Kid. I have the American recolor of it. So yeah, it's basically all the basic toys were in some form or another. Well, not all of them. A majority of them were basically just retooled from one basic toy into another. So that's how the original Beast Wars toys line was. There's a lot of recolors in that line. This guy, man, I do want it. I missed out on the original version, but only because I missed out. If I had the original version, I probably would skip this.
I've got the original. And the original was kind of fun. The weapon was stupid, but otherwise he was quite fun.
Yeah.
Couldn't work out the stupid neck collar thing on it. It didn't work properly for me, but yeah, this one looks a lot more defined.
Looks good, in my opinion. I like the color. The color. Although I do wish instead of the gold brownish type plastics, they would actually use paint like on the original toy. So yeah. Because the original toy had all the colors just really popped on him. It made it stand out. So I appreciated that.
Although that pose is quite cool. That's quite
Yeah.
a cat pose.
Yeah, and this one reminds me so much of a Zoid, the Liger. It's not even funny.
Yeah, there is a certain Zoidiness to it, isn't there?
Yep.
Okay, and then we got this.
The Zoidatry.
Animated Optimus Prime. I'm not.
That's really good.
The robot mode looks good. Not as lanky as the original, but still looks good. I think the legs are a little too squat, but that's just me.
I think they've missed something.
Well, it's the legs. The legs should be longer.
The animated had like really weird proportions, but it fit their style, their aesthetic. But because they've tried to force that into a more modern thing, they've lost that. Like, yes, he had a huge shoulders and a big body and a tiny little waist. But
and long legs. Here they've tried to proportion it more like a G1 robot, and it's lost some of that. It's lost some of the aesthetic. That's the word I'm looking for. It's lost that aesthetic. I'm not completely sold on it. Like, I have the original animated Optimus Prime Voyager and Bucks. So that's an easy pass for me.
I'm not crazy about the head. I'm not crazy about the head sculpt, to be honest.
Like, giant shoulders, body not too big, but it all smoothly sloped into each other, even chest down to big legs again.
They went too far with the pointiness of the waist, didn't they? Basically, they made it too thin too fast.
these pieces. If they had this sort of slope in a bit more,
Be aesthetic.
Yeah, the chest, the upper body is too bulky.
yeah,
Oh my
it's literally these pieces here. If they trimmed these off, they'd have got
Or
away with it.
had them fold away or something. Yeah.
Yeah, something.
His body's too short. It needs to be a bit longer, I think.
You're
It
right.
could
I
just
mean,
be. Let's try and find a.
and look at the front of that truck mode, man. What were they thinking?
Looks
'Cause
like a cable car on wheels. That's all it reminds
none
me
of the toys were like that. None of the toys' front ends were like that. It just.
It actually had a bumper that separated and then connected for the vehicle mode. It actually had like a separate bumper piece.
Yep. So it's weird the way the new one looks. It's just weird, man. Like there's see how it's two prongs sticking. I don't get it.
Looks like a mine cart.
Yeah.
You know, the little bumper things. A train or something. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's going to be an easy pass for me, and I like Prime figures, and this one's going to be an easy pass. I can't believe it's me saying it. It's not doing it for me.
The big hole in the chest or something.
Well, they all kind of had that.
Yeah.
Even the older ones kind of had that. It was the way that it folded up.
No.
No, because like my deluxe had that.
The deluxe might have done. Then again, it depends which deluxe.
Yeah.
Although
That's the thing, there's no abdomen to it. It's just chest, waist. There's no.
Yeah, like that damaged one there you see in the second image. On the left, yeah, like that one I own, and it definitely has.
Oh yeah, he has. Yeah, he's got a little bit. Yeah, he's more G1 style.
Yeah, and that's I went out of my way to find that guy because I thought.
So did I. I've got him too.
However, my right shoulder on mine or not right. Yeah, it's the right arm. Just keeps popping off at the shoulder. I don't know what it is. It just won't sit on the mushroom peg correctly. So.
Then again, the if that image loaded properly, the Cybertronian mode had a little weirdo gap in the front, so I guess they could pretend they're doing that.
Yeah, yes.
They aren't, but that's what they'll pretend they're doing. See, little hole in the front there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I never did buy that one. I found the Cybertronian Ratchet, and I was quite happy with that. So
I think I had him originally, and I sold him because I didn't like him. The axe and stuff, it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Oh look, there you go. It's Tigertron.
Tigerhawk.
That's the one. Tigerhawk. Well, it was Tigertron.
He was. Yes, he was. But so I like what they're doing with the accessories here. I like the general articulation, the way it looks here. I dislike that he's missing some primary colors. He's got a lot of primary colors there, but it's the secondary colors. Like apparently, it's only the head will have a few, like 4 or 5 stripes on it, and that's just it. Bleh. It's just where's the paint? I mean, where did it all go? I mean, it looks plain and waffly to me. That's my major complaint. Is like, look at those wings. That entire wing section is hollow. It's half of. It literally looks like half the mold is missing.
You know what we could do with this build? We could do with someone who's got the original figure giving us a really good review of that, so we could see what's wrong with this one.
Yeah. Sort of like you'd find on. Oh, that's right. You'd find that on my channel.
Oh look! Oh, there it is. Right on the popular videos with 14,000 views.
Yeah.
See the little red bar? That means I've watched it. I have watched these. I don't know why it's not showing up, but still.
Yeah, the original was such a great toy, and it lacked articulation. That was one of the main killers of that particular toy. This new one will have that articulation, but it'll lack the presence. So,
Also, only 445 subscribers. Get on it.
Oh wow, I went up by 6 last time I looked.
I'm not even going to show mine.
You're way above me. You're way above me.
For some reason, yeah, I don't exactly know what's going on.
Way above me.
It's got a fair wingspan, but
yeah, it's just all hollow. It's literally like half. They gave us half of the mold with the wings. It's half the mold is missing, or a quarter of the mold is missing.
This thing here is that the little arm gun?
Yeah. It did
got backward-firing dick guns.
Yeah,
it did that on the original toy too. It did that on the original toy too.
Is that what we would call a tail gunner?
Well, you could put it in such a way that it faced forward on the original toy as well. But yeah, you could hang it out the back. Okay, people who did want to follow the proper transforming instructions
hanging out the back of it, yeah,
would hang it out the back. All right, so this is representing the lazy people who didn't bother fully transforming the original toy.
Well,
and this represents the laziness of those people who just gave up and decided to leave it like that rather than properly transform it.
Tigertron was male and Air Razor was female.
Mm-hmm.
You get them together, you've basically got like a hermaphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I can gather, hermaphrodites sometimes have 2 penises, so it works.
I haven't heard that.
Apparently so. I don't think they work very well, but apparently so.
I feel like I have to intervene at this point. Hermaphrodites do not have 2 penises. They got a bit of both. But they don't have 2 of either.
Yeah,
that's going to be a different name.
To be fair,
I'm sure I've seen.
He looks okay, and if I run across it, I will probably pick it up. But I gotta tell you, this would be, and I rarely do so.
What the fuck are you talking about? Hermaphrodites have 2 penises, you crazy fucking little fucking asshole. What would they do?
I don't know. And I didn't.
Don't do this to me, no. You're fucking nuts. Fucking I'm out. Sorry. Love you.
Oh. What? What?
Ow.
What?
I don't know.
Anything on here?
So, but yeah, I mean, so it looks good. If I run across it, I will pick it up. Oh, what do we got here? We got
idea, but I don't know.
Is that a chibi Grimlock?
Gives it. This prototype pictures of the Hasbro Deathsaurus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, nice. I mean, it looks good. Appropriate accessories there. I see that.
I'm not sure it needs that to be that expensive, but yeah.
Yeah.
How much is it?
It's got the.
This is what the Hasbro thinks. It's going to be like $400 or something.
It's got the thing that we cannot. It's got 2 of the things that we cannot name. Well, because in Japan,
Breast Force.
Breast Force, exactly. They couldn't call it here in the Breast Force here in the United States, so they changed it. But yeah, they're originally called Breast Force, and the Americans apparently felt that saying breast was a no-no.
What do they call armor that you put on your chest?
Yeah.
Do they call it a breastplate by any chance?
It is a breastplate, yeah. It's part of a cuirass.
That's what they are. That's.
Yeah. But
and besides which, breast is an anatomical term.
Yeah.
But it's the name Breast Force to a bunch of silly Americans, and I'm among those. Because I live here in America, so I can say this with some confidence that we Americans take shit way too fucking seriously. We do. We take shit way.
Yeah, I think there is a certain amount of that.
Beyond the pale. We take shit, way beyond the pale of anything. I mean, we take everything and turn it into a fucking disaster. I mean, it's It's what we do here. So because we're stupid Americans, it's what we do. So anyway, this little Grimlock, he ain't bad.
I think it's just like a statue. I don't think it actually. Yeah, I think there's just little statues.
I dig it.
Buluke Wave 2, whatever Buluke is. I agree with this guy. Can't get behind transformers that don't transform. They look very
Reminds me of
pretty.
those robot. It reminds me of those robot hero figures. Some of these poses. It reminds me of the. They do. They remind those little plastic ones.
Yeah.
The little robot. Yeah.
Well, the Red series, maybe.
These are all articulated by the looks of it, so.
Oh, nice. I bought all of those robot heroes. I bought them all. I'm not kidding. I bought them all.
Good old long haul. There you
go. I was watching some reviews of some of the Red series ones recently. They don't transform and all that.
Yeah, I like them.
They look seriously dodgy quality, man. Some of them.
Oh, there is that. There is that. Here's the thing: is when it comes to the Red figures, all right. So Hasbro is used to making prime action figures. Okay, I'm talking like the Marvel Legends, the Black and White series, the Star Wars action figures, all those Power Rangers, all those action figure lines. They done spectacular jobs on them. So they decided, Super 7 is making some action figures based on robot modes of our Transformers toys. Let's see if we can do that too. Except they only did half the job that they know how to do. You have all these great action figure lines, and when you gave us the RED Transformer line, you did half the job that you know how to do.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally put in half of the effort, and it shows. So, I like the Red toy, for the most part, but except for that, TF Prime RC, don't buy that one. It's such a shit show. It's such a nightmare of a toy. I mean, mine literally fell apart when you touched her. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, that seemed to be a thing, man. Bits were flying everywhere from that thing.
That said, the Soundwave, the Megatron, and the Coronation Starscream are excellent.
Yeah, the Soundwave looked pretty good, to be fair.
The Prime was good too. Prime and Magnus were both pretty good. So, cool. Which I still owe Chris. Like I said, I think I'm just gonna end up, pouring a chunk of change into your Patreon, and yes, Magnetron.
Hey, if money gets thrown in my Patreon, that's what I'm buying. I'm telling you. that's what I'm buying.
Okay, do it.
But this is a Voyager. This is a good Voyager. Mm-hmm. And he's just carrying it one-handed. This thing's monster. I mean, they've got the Armada, and it seems bigger compared to the Armada than it does to Magmatron.
Mm-hmm. Magmatron is looking great, and I'm definitely gonna. If I run across it, I'm definitely popping for it.
And Ultra Magnus. He looks bigger than Ultra Magnus. There you
go. I've yet to see Ultra Magnus either. I want Ratchet. I want Magnus. I want Magmatron. I want them. I dig it.
There's something really stupid and silly about it, and I love it.
Yeah, I do like how crazy it is.
To me, and I'll be quite honest here, it's probably a new mold, but it seriously looks like they just retooled the original mold to me. There's lots of bits there that match the original toy almost exactly. However, there are bits like there on the lower abdomen, the articulation points on the arms, they differ greatly from the original toy. But the rest of it looks pretty like there in the chest, the way that, unless that's a faux air soar head, that head right there in the chest from
Don't
air soar.
think so. But...
Yeah, I can't tell because the original one just sort of clipped into the front, over the front of the chest, not into it. So I'm thinking this is a new mold based on the old mold. Either way, it looks good because you got Landsword. I forget where I was. I mentioned the name Landsword, Air Sword, Sea Sword, and somebody said, "Well, that's not their names." I said, yeah, literally, that was their name. Landsword, Sea Sword, Air Sword. That was literally their names in Japan. They're like, no, it couldn't. It wasn't that
Oh, in
dumb.
Japan, it probably would be.
Yeah, I was like, no, seriously, that's the name. Go look it up. It was a. They didn't have names for them. They didn't have names for them, so they called them Land Sword, Sea Sword, and Air Sword. That was literally their names.
I just kind of hope that it can still do the combined dinosaur mode. I don't think it can,
the
but
that was the hokiest thing I'd ever seen.
yeah, but I still want it.
Cool. But it's still cool in a way because you got the land sword and it was like one of those horse costumes, where yeah. Cause, so you combine the two because like the arms for Magmatron were the rear
Became the
legs,
back legs and stuff.
yeah, then became the back legs. The head became the tail. Of the Seesaw became the tail.
Yeah.
Then you pretty much just clipped the Airsaw onto the back. It was crazy. It was hokey. It was
I hope
fun.
it can do that. I do. I really hope it can
do.
do that. I don't think it can, but I wish.
I hope so. Do they have images of the alt mode?
This one doesn't, but I believe there are pictures somewhere.
See
that? That's the original. That's this one.
Yeah. Except for that white on the top there. It wasn't white. It was more of a sort of a turquoise color.
It could be the lighting.
So it's the original on top and the new one on the bottom. I see what it is. The original is up top. See, there's the original, and the new one is on the bottom. Old. That's the way it looks. That's the way it works. See, this is why I think it's slightly retooled. They're slightly retooled because if you look at them, compare them, or it could be a completely new mold. I don't know. But that Seesaw, it's got a lot of elements of the older one in the way it transforms.
Like I said, there's no mention of the
combined triple beast mode thing. Yeah.
Which is a shame.
3 in 1. Yeah. So let's hope. Well, there'll be people like you and me who will probably figure out how to do it. If it doesn't,
I would think so.
Because we'll play around. We'll play around with them and figure it out. That's what we do.
I have to get hold of it first.
Yeah, exactly.
So go to my Patreon and donate or whatever, PayPal, whatever.
Yeah. See, I mean, they look good, and their alt modes, their beast modes look great. There's much more articulation in the wings of Air Sword than there was previously. I like the fact that are those weapons removable like on the original? They're like missiles.
I would imagine.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yep, and like Seesaw had missiles you could hide inside the body, and it was great.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the hilt and the suba of his sword was hidden inside the tail, on Landsor. So actually it was sort of in the abdomen. Yeah. So see that missing chunk in his lower body there right there. That's where that weapon comes from. Yep. So they sort of replicated that here on the new figure, which again lends me to the belief that it is a heavily retooled original mold from the original.
Well, fingers crossed.
Much more articulation than the original. Fingers crossed is right, though.
Yeah. Right, so we've got Feenix's channels, which I actually have a bit of trouble finding these days. What do I do?
Yeah, if I wasn't subscribed to him, I couldn't find it either. I've had to actually, just go through my sub list to find his channel.
No. How did I find this before? I found it before.
You probably had to go through your subscriber list.
I think I did.
It's at Feenix 102, I think.
Oh no, I was talking about the Newbie Do. I can find the Feenix.
Oh, Newbie Do Gaming, right.
I do struggle to find it, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I do, and it's my fucking channel.
There it is. Right, we'll open that in one tab. We'll get Feenix in the other. So there's Feenix. There's the Newbie Do. Only 8. That's mean.
I know.
It's his birthday, everyone. Get subscribing. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
Feenix is
Mind
there.
you, I've got fuck all on there yet because my computer's too slow, really, to do anything with. But I am hoping to get a new one.
If they donate, you can get a new one, can't they?
Yeah, there you go.
If we grudgingly go to mine. 699. Okay, that's gone up. Whoops.
Nice. You
Not
deserve
far
it.
off 700. Okay.
You deserve it.
1.1k videos, mine.
Wait, what? You got one? See, I've got only 600. See, so that's why you got.
I've thrown a lot of crap up. All right.
Yep.
I got endorsed by Jesus.
Wow, I'm surprised that Wheeljack video hasn't got more views. I'm really
that figure. Don't get me started on that figure. This is just random stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not the biggest Wheeljack fan, Chris, but what was wrong with that video, man?
The figure's just a little bit too small. It's a little bit fiddly, but then the feet, feet, are made of clear plastic and painted, and mine actually cracked.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I glue it back together, and there's actually a ball joint in there, but it was that tight. Trying to move it cracked the plastic around it, so I've had to glue it back together. And then the front of the card doesn't quite go back together properly, and it's
why
not fun.
Why do they make it like that?
I've no idea, but it's only when I started trying to move the ball because I was like, "Oh, that's a ball joint." Crack.
Yeah, see, in my video, I didn't even comment that there was foot articulation because I didn't think it moved. And then I watched his review, and I was like, oh, it does move. So I went to look at mine, and mine was just as that. I was like, nope, I'm not breaking this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chris and I have had that conversation where we were talking about it, and I was like, no, I'm not moving mine. I'm not going to move it a millimeter. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, that's intense, man.
Who's this
Well,
little
it's just like
next to me here?
It's just like that new. Give me a moment here. I'll be right back.
It's Mikhail.
Yeah, I might call this a day in a minute anyway, especially if Mike's done a runner.
Yeah, he's had a time of it lately.
It's just like this new Braun figure, man. This thing, the head, I had to shave off. You can see where I did some shaving there. Yeah, I did some shaving there because this thing, the way they've got it pinned, and it's so tight that people were having trouble moving the head around. I couldn't move it one bit, so I had to shave off a bit. And now, of course, it got some articulation there, but only because I went and shaved off like 0.5 millimeter in there. Because man, it's crazy how tight that thing is, and I'm glad it's pinned. I would have preferred a ball joint up into this.
Yeah.
Because all you got is rotation. That's it. There's no up, no down. There's nothing there.
Well, considering the shape of his head, to get a ball joint, you'd have had to have raised it a good couple of mil, wouldn't you? So.
Yeah. So
yeah, true.
I mean, it's a good figure, and like Chris was saying, he's not so big a fan of the feet, but you can fake it. You can fake it. And now you have his G1 legs. There you go. Now you have G1 legs.
That is the G1 legs. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the way they're folded up on themselves. It just doesn't look quite right.
There you go. Now you have the G1 legs.
I actually kind of like that better. It genuinely is the G1 legs. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and he's much taller now.
It's nice that you can do that.
Secret looking over hills. Yeah.
So you could do that if you wish. So I don't know. Doesn't bother me either way. I kind of like these legs the way they are. They're accurate to the cartoon at least. But if you want, you can still do the G1 toy legs if you wanted. So he wouldn't be a mini bot per se anymore. But still, it's nice. One strange feature, like I mentioned in my review, is this thing coming off. Now, when I first got the toy, this thing was in there so tight it wouldn't pop off. But as soon as I plugged in that rifle and plugged it in there and went to turn it, it dislodged this, and now it comes out all the time quite easily. And there's no real, it'd be nice maybe if you could use it as a shield on the arm, except there's no point on the arms whatsoever to do that with. So, I mean, other than that port right there, there's no other ports on him except in the hand.
Strange that it comes off then, really.
It's probably an Outback pre,
Yeah.
It could be.
So, I mean, you could sort of do that, I guess, if you wanted, but it looks silly. So, yeah. Oh, well.
There's something you can do if you want to do it.
Yep.
So, where am I? My popular videos, I'm not trying to show off because Bill's got a 14, is this Mini Force unboxing. It's already got 6K views in like 10 days, which is, this set. I will do the review soon, all right? For anyone who cares, I will do the review soon.
I care.
This one's got 10K. It's my most viewed, and I've now got the new one. And just unboxing it got 6K. That's
Hey, Mikey's back.
Is he? Good lord.
Yep, there he is. So, if you do happen to run into Brawl or into Brawn, I recommend picking it up. I do recommend picking it up. It's just be aware of that head. It is on there really, really tight. And if you shave a bit off the back, you should do just fine. Like a 0.5 millimeter off the back. Just shave a bit off. You don't even have to really remove the pin if you want to. If you have a Dremel tool, you can just put a sanding disc on there and stick it on the back. You should be able to remove it just fine. But I mean, it's crazy. Again, I don't mind pin joints, but when you have a pin joint on something that doesn't have a ball joint into it, it's really limiting. So it's my only real complaint about it. So I like the toy generally. I even like some people complain about this backpack here. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. So again, I don't display them from the back. Maybe if I, put it on a shelf, displayed from the back, maybe it'd bother me. But since I don't know who does. I would like to meet the guy who displays.
Yeah, there must be one, isn't there?
Who all faces his toys backwards on the shelf.
There's gonna be one somewhere.
Well, yeah, Bill, that's the one I sent you.
You okay there, Mike? Mike?
Yeah, you're right. That is.
You okay there, man?
You okay, Mike?
I'm just looking for cats at the window.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
It's been Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is it Saturday?
And I just got given a new bottle of some Glenfiddich Fire and Cane. So
oh, very nice.
I do love me some Glenfiddich. My favorite Scotch, and so.
Yes, and
Glenfiddich.
I was going to say, is it Fiddick, isn't it?
It is
Fiddick.
Yeah.
Fiddick. Okay, well, add it. Doesn't matter. It's tasty.
It's still good.
It reminds me of a horrible story I heard in work.
He's right.
This idiot who I worked with had an even more idiotic wife who she was cleaning the house one day and poured out his bottle of Glenfiddich he'd had for 18 years because it must be gone off by now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know.
18 fucking... Oh, fuck me.
I
So
would
he
have killed it.
defaults.
I'd have broken the spine in three places at least.
So Mike, have you seen these before? These
Yeah,
dicelings?
probably will.
These dicelings? Have you seen these before? Transforming dicelings?
Are those the Dungeons and Dragons things? Turn
Yeah,
it to dice.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is the red dragon. Apparently, there's a black dragon and
I
a
mean,
beholder and an orange beholder.
that is
and
a
then maybe
severe temptation to me.
I
A
just ran across
severe
it.
temptation.
I got it for
I can't
$5.
find it.
I got it for $5. It was in a clearance aisle, and I
Yeah,
was like,
one. You got one.
one.
There's
And,
about 100 million of them.
and this is cool, man. I could buy tons of these and not get tired of them. They're cool as hell.
My
So
point entirely. I can't afford to go down that fucking rabbit hole, but my God, it's tempting.
Oh yeah, but my only problem is the dice. I think could add because literally you only got 1 point of paint in the dice, and that's it right there. 1 point of paint. All the rest of it is just one solid color plastic, except for that one bit of gold right there. But add some gold to the numbers on, and it's fully numbered.
Yeah, I'd put gold on the numbers if I
It's
was
got
there.
all the numbers
I
on
think
there.
you're nicking there, really, aren't you? Largely.
It's got
Yeah,
all
but-
the numbers on it. And it's-
Yeah, but if you've only got one, you can't roll advantage on something, can you?
You're right. You're right.
Hmm.
You're
It
absolutely right.
depends how many damage dice the character has.
Oh fuck it! I've
And I
never
also
played
what else?
D&D.
Oh yeah, I also picked up this because I thought it was cool. So I
You could
picked up
find the
this.
shining sword of fuck no.
I picked this up just because I thought it was cool. I was like, hey, yeah, transforming Hot Wheels robot car. Yeah, sure, I'll pick it up.
Oh man, I think I got a different colour one of that.
And
Oh
so,
no, it's
you know,
not.
the trailer itself turns into a robot, and then you put this robot inside of it, you know, to
I was going to
And-
say, is that a go box? It's just a robot lying down on its back.
it really is. It really is. Look at that. It's just a robot holding a rifle.
Oh
lying down.
yeah, I've seen
And
those.
It'll
I
fit
know, I
in,
haven't
you
got one of them.
slide it into the
Tell me how
trailer.
it works then.
It's on a ball joint on the head, which attaches to the car there, right? So you pull the car off, you attach it to the back, you fold out these red arms, and then the head right here swings back, and it's a bigger robot. So yeah, here I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me get it. Okay, so
He's unboxing it.
here's the little robot car. You got some. Look at those. I'm not sure you can see the eyes on that, but he's got some sad-looking eyes. He's like, "Why do I exist?" Look at those eyes.
Sad
He's like,
little orange.
he's like, "Why do
Who
I
exists
exist?"
to be stuck on the back of a skateboard?
Yeah. So here's the trailer, and he sits there just like
Why
that.
God choose me?
Exactly. So to get it off, you got to pull off, and now that's cool looking. I dig that. The big old rocket thrusters in the back. Why not? I mean, a truck needs rocket thrusters, right?
Yeah, usually.
Fucking hey.
Yeah. So you swing out these wings.
Truck needs a wood with it, so
Yep. And
it's got wings.
that's where you attach it for vehicle mode. Yeah, it's got wings on it. So it goes from this fin-like thing up here to wings, right? And then using that port there, you stick it on the back there and swing out the arms.
Look,
Swing out the arms.
Bill, you're
Well,
making a beautiful effort, but it makes no sense, okay?
There,
You're not
there
going to convince us that this makes any sense.
this is a robot now. Look at that. It's a robot.
No, it's not. Is it?
Really?
It's a robot.
It's
I
the
mean, come on.
things that
It's got a truck with rockets on the back of it. I mean, come on. It's clearly a robot.
yeah, obviously. I mean,
Saddest looking "Why do I exist" robot ever.
it's got feet.
Is it not really, really
It's
back?
one of those robots with feet that I've seen everywhere.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
big
is it not
robot
really,
feet.
really back heavy? Will it actually stand up?
Yeah. Well, you can't see it on my camera, but he stands up just fine. Maybe on my phone. Now, if you
It looks
remove
like
that
when
little
you're a
robot,
kid and your parents take you out
If
for
you
the
remove-
day
if I
because they
remove
want
that
to get
robot-
away from where they live.
Yeah, if I remove
And
that
then
robot, he will fall over.
you get bored
Right.
and they buy you that.
Because he's the counterbalance. If I
Shut
take
you
him
off.
out, he'll fall over. Whee!
That's
It's ridiculous, but
Multi-purpose.
also good. It's ridiculous, but also good.
I like how bonkers
You know,
it is.
going in.
Mike is visibly disgusted.
He's like, I'm not having any of this. I'm walking away.
it looks like something that's been made to be beaten up by Bumblebee in one of the live action films.
Yeah. But I do like these super rigs. Again, man, it's the saddest looking. Why do I exist? Faces on that little robot. It's so awkward. It's genuinely awkward. I mean, it's just, look at those eyes. That's sad. He's like, why am I here?
In the first ever episode of the original Gundam cartoon, it kind of looks like one of the Zaku's, where it's like a still thing and it sort of floats towards the screen.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that, just so lame and depressed.
It's like, why, Lord,
Existence is
did you make
pain.
me this way?
I've reviewed a lot of things that look like that. A lot of things that look like that.
Oh yeah, I dig these. I dig these Hot Wheels super rigs,
See,
and they come
if
in
he
many
could fall on his
flavors.
back and roll into the trailer, I'd like it a bit more then. But the fact you've actually got to
Slide him in, yeah. You fit him into it, but still, it's pretty cool. I dig it. I do. I dig it.
odd.
I also got a hold of. Let me see here. I got some other things. I got. What else do I got? I got one of these keychain things of Megatron.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and I have all but Soundwave now.
Oh,
So I'm missing Soundwave. Is the only one I'm missing. So and I got the Megatron plushie thing.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Oh dear.
Peace through tyranny.
yeah.
Inside edition. The What's Inside edition. So yeah, and the Diceling packaging isn't so bad. It's fun, and the dragon is apparently called Thembershad. Thembershad. So this is the packaging for the Diceling. So it's pretty cool. Thembershad, or is it Themberchad? Dragon called Chad in the game. I'm just calling him Chad from now on.
Don't know.
And people are going to be so angry at me. I'm going to call him Thunder Chad. In the video review, I'll call him Thember Chad, even though it's Thember Shad. I don't know. There's the name. Thember Shad, Thember Chad. I'm going to say Thember Chad because I'm a stupid American. What?
Oh, it looks like it.
Chode, yes.
Nothing,
Chode.
man,
I'm
but
going
it
to call
looks
him
like
Thember
French.
Chode. Thember Chode. That's what I'm going to call him now. I don't know. But yeah, I like the packaging. It's very nice. What it is. I like the packaging. So if I find more of these, I'm definitely picking them up.
Well, what you gotta do is you go damage them. Wait till they put into the reduced thing.
I can't believe I found that for $5. I was like, yeah, I'll buy that because it's cool. It's a dragon, which I like. Dragon transforms anyway, and hey, it's a dice. Hell yeah. And it works too. If you can get it to tab in properly, you can roll it around and everything, just like the real thing. If you can get it to stay tabbed in, mine doesn't always like to stay tabbed in on this side. You can see right there, it doesn't quite tab in as securely as the other side. See, this side tabs in securely, this side not so much. That's real easy to transform. I mean, so there's a look on the inside of. He's just rolled himself up into a ball.
No.
He's literally folded himself up into a ball.
He's
I'll
gone
do
to
that.
sleep.
There's his head right there. That's the head. This is the tail that's wrapped around. All this right here is the tail. This is the back legs, front legs. These are obviously the wings. Once you fold them all out, you know, they're the wings.
Can't come in.
Oh, good.
So,
Good
you know,
stuff, man.
lots of articulation on the wings. I was surprised the amount of articulation this little figure has. It'll easily beat out a Voyager class or leader class toys in articulation. Such a small little guy. And again, there he is. He just a little wagon, folded himself up into a ball. Yeah. If you guys run across these, you should definitely pick them up. They're cool. They're cool.
Again, it's another rabbit hole to fall down, as Mike said. It's
They're
I
cool.
bought one at a boot sale, and yeah, it looks nasty. I still see them in the China. They're terrifying. Back
they're
to
great.
guns.
That's what somebody was saying.
Those nice things, yeah. My Hero Quest nerve is twitching.
well, that one is apparently 17 quid on Amazon.
Hero Quest, were they the ones with the fucking holographic things on them?
I'm not sure.
Hero Quest?
Hmm.
Oh, come on.
I can't
Oh,
picture Hero Quest.
What's
That's
this
another
one?
kind of one, isn't it?
Yeah, Amazon has the black one for $14. Apparently,
What
there's
is that?
there's a black dragon. There is
It's got
There's
teeth
a
in its wings. What's that all about?
I showed you a little list before, and Bill didn't believe it existed, but
Splicer
it's
beast.
still here.
yeah. There's a Splicer beast. There's a mimic. Oh yeah, that's cool. That is
Oh,
cool.
okay.
I dig it. I dig it, Mike. I really
No, I
do.
didn't know there was a board game of it. You know?
Yeah, it's basically a rip-off of Hero Quest, but with the Dungeons and Dragons branding.
Right.
And
There's one that's an owl
not quite as
bear.
cool.
There's
Yeah.
the
Beholder. I don't like the
dragon.
colour. It's too bright for a Beholder.
Well, this is a
There's-
blue beholder, so
Yep, blue beholder. There's an orange one. There's also a mimic. You know, a treasure chest mimic.
I think orange would be better for a Beholder, yeah.
Yeah, there's the mimic one. If you go back up, there's the transforming mimic one. I think you
what's
passed
that?
it. Go down right there.
They
Oh,
should
no,
have a shambling mound.
That's not the
Oh, that's not
Diceling one,
Diceling.
but there isn't actually a Diceling of a mimic.
Yeah, well, I was searching for Dicelings, but those are the only ones that have shown up so far.
Yeah.
There
They
you
should,
go.
they should have a shambling mound.
Yeah. So, you know, hey, they're pretty cool, and I could easily, you know, buy 100 of
White
these.
Dragon?
Should have told them that.
Or
I could
a
The same as yours, but white.
gelatinous cube.
I could
That'd
easily
be
buy
a
100 of
shilling
these.
for a dice, you would think, the gelatinous cube, wouldn't it?
Weird.
Right, you tempted my addiction.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, there it is. There's the Diceling mimic. Yeah.
Mm.
So that's just kind of silly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
silly in a good way. Like I said,
19 quid's worth.
I could easily find myself buying 100 of these damn things.
Oh, will you
Like-
fucking leave me alone? I used to collect the fucking dice. I used to fucking like things, Turnip things. Fucking, you fucking really rattling me now. That's enough.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
So we're moving on from the dice,
Yeah, moving on.
and we could talk about the Hot Wheels robot truck thing again.
Ah!
I think we might have to call it a night. Let Mike go and relax. Jeez.
Yes. Well, I'm actually going to take off, guys. So thank you for letting me join the show. Much appreciated. Once
That's nice to have you.
Pleasure, Bill.
And Mike, when you come back, always a pleasure, my brother. Always a pleasure. And
You'll be all right. He's just got
always
a...
and you gentlemen take it easy and have a great evening for you guys. Evening. Yes.
Cheers, Bill. Thank you, man.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to call it a night, but I don't want to just scarper and abandon Mike. So I don't. There you are. You're all right.
You all right, mate? You okay?
Oh yeah, don't take me seriously. Alright. Nobody ever. I couldn't look all these things that I might go. Those dice, fucking hell. Oh, they really tempted me.
Yeah, but they're not for that price. Not for that price. No way. Not like 20 quid each.
No, that's the thing, innit? Otherwise, I'd have the lot.
Well, wait like a year and you'll see them on clearance in B&M.
Oh, don't do that to him.
No, you won't go, will you? You just hope you will. I suppose hope. We live in hope.
No, that's down the road.
Wrexham.
Nearly, yeah.
Wrexham.
Oh, fucking Penarth, Mike. What about that place?
I think I only went to Penarth once. It was fucking raining.
Oh, wow, it does bring the wind.
Wales, let's be honest. I only went
Even
that
if it
once.
wasn't raining, it looked like it should have been.
It was raining in Newport too, and I was happy of being in Penarth.
Fair enough.
I don't care if it was raining. I've been in Penarth and it wasn't raining as well. That was kind of better.
Fair dues. I tell you,
It's alright though, because my nipples are really long. Did you say what?
Possibly the scariest place I've been is Port Albert. I didn't like that, man. The people there, they were all fucked up. I don't know what was going on down there.
Having microphone problems, or you just said there was something to do with Port Talbot that involved you becoming Batman.
That's a much better story, but no, it's
I don't know what's behind it. It's just what you
it
said.
just weirded me out. That's all. Port Talbot did.
It weirded me out as well.
Because everybody's
I guess we're on the same page
and
then.
walking about, isn't they?
Everybody's clap banging walking about, ain't they? That's what I heard there. I think there's something wrong with my phone.
There could be something. Yes.
Yeah, there's a cracked screen on it. I wonder if that's got anything to do with the microphone quality.
Nah.
Possibly.
Nah.
Probably not.
I've got there must have been some event which might have affected both. But neither of the webcams work. So. I was going to do a thing. Look what I got. I got a thing. My reward for actually turning up to my appointment.
Oh, well done.
Nice.
It's actually a fucking... It's a really, really, really fucking good figure.
Is it the one that came with the little Rhinox, or is it the deluxe? Or?
Yeah, it is that. And I've put fucking chain claw on there, haven't I? Just get him out of the way. And person who Rex found for me in gaming, Curtis.
Cool.
What's his name?
It was on your hit list. It was like the only thing you really were looking for.
But this turns out to be so much fucking better than I would have expected that I'm kind of blown away by it. It's brilliant. And
Amazon at the minute, I think, something like that.
If I can get 4 more of these, I'd be a very happy person as long as I didn't have to pay for them. But like,
Would you
he is
pay
an
more
absolute
for
cinch for repainting Donatello. He is everything's there,
I can see that actually.
and he's got that going on. You can give him the shell back. I mean, it just looks perfect, and you could do all the turtles out of it, really.
Yeah,
But Donatello is right there already.
yeah,
He
yeah.
could really do it. Anyway,
Cool.
that's what I was going to say, but
It's done.
it's all wrapped up now, and Bill's gone, so there's no event.
To be fair, he is in the middle of moving. I think he's
No,
staying.
Pete's gone to sleep.
No, I'm still here, man. My eyes are stinging like fuck, but I'm still awake.
Just about.
Oh,
Oh,
Izzy.
oh,
Izzy. Look at Izzy. You think she's ugly?
oh, bless. I tried to
Oh,
show one of my cats to my brother this afternoon, and it scratched chunks out of me. So,
Why are you an asshole then? This one won't leave me alone. And she's so
oh no, they love
fluffy and
us.
gentle.
They love me. They just don't like people that not, that aren't us really.
yeah, they can be a bit protective.
But they get attached. They what's that word? There's a word.
Stockholm.
Imprint.
Imprint
on a person. And then August Madden, toxoplasmosis gets involved and it controls your brain, and there's some kind of psychic connection there, and you are actually controlled by the cat.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And it kills people.
Oh. Well, I can't be long for this world in that case, but. One of the cats keeps coming and nudging me in the morning, so I have to lift the covers up, and then she climbs into the bed next to me. And then I can't roll over because I'm going to roll onto her. And then an hour later, I have to get up to work. Bloody cats.
She got it planned.
Yeah. And that's the antisocial cat that doesn't like people and scratched chunks out of me this afternoon. Like, big scratch here, or even went onto my arm. Bitch.
No, you gotta have a violent one.
Well, we got a violent one and a terrified one, so, that's a tradition. There you go. And you've got about 8, 13, something stupid?
Yeah, we got 7.
7. I overplayed those numbers, didn't I? Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, Mike's disappeared.
Okay, I said I'd take the opportunity to call it a night, but I really don't want to be that rude to. Unless he's going to comment saying his camera's gone. Well, we'll give him a minute.
Okay.
So have you had a nice day? Anything cool for your birthday?
Yeah, it's been alright. Just a normal day, really. I don't do anything for birthdays.
At a certain point.
Yeah, I mean, even as a kid, though, like, I wasn't a big fan of birthday parties or anything like that.
Oh, no.
Because, I mean, I didn't really like people. So.
Well, I'm the youngest of 5, so by the time we got to my birthday, everyone was like, yeah, we're skint now.
Like, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Thanks for that. I appreciate that. Slowly transforming these things off screen just because,
Yeah.
Keep yourself entertained, boys and girls. Yeah. Oh, Mike's all right. I know you're saying don't take him seriously and all the rest of it, but I do worry about him.
Yeah, he will be all right. He's
Yeah, we are still live, just in case you know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how I could put it. I don't think there's a way to put it.
Probably not.
But he'll be all right. He will be okay.
Bless him.
No, it's hard. It's a hard transition.
I know he was telling me about well, him and Michelle were telling us about things that were going on when we were there. I don't know when these things are coming into effect, but
Yeah. No, you'll be alright. You just got to work it through a bit.
Well, sadly, it looks like I haven't won the trip to the holiday to Portugal. So that's
Alright.
there's
Yeah, I remember you mentioning about that.
yeah, it was going to get drawn like beginning of October, and it's now beginning of November, and no one's told me, so I'm guessing I haven't won that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine. We wouldn't have been able to go because we had the little ones. So
Oh, right, of course.
it's like for two people, and you go surfing. It's like, so should we just leave the baby on the beach for a couple of hours? It'd be fine, right? Yeah. Oh dear. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if he's gone or if he's coming back. I don't know what's going on. But I'm absolutely dying, so I think we should probably
Was
call it.
mine, really?
So, sorry, Mike, if you're not back, but I've got to be up in the mine to do more work on the roof because there's one bit we didn't manage to do, which means we've got to make a mess of the place again.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Literally, this afternoon we had like a cloud of dust. It was ridiculous. You can barely see.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible doing roofs, isn't it?
Okie dokie. In case there's anyone watching, do you want to do any kind of like outro?
Not really.
Remember, everyone, it is his birthday, so subscribe. Both his channels.
Yep, Feenix and Newbie Do Games.
Pester him for ways to send him.
Newbie Do Gaming.
The links are in the comments and whatnot and description.
Alright, we got one from Mike here.
Yeah,
his phone took a shit, apparently.
Right. Sorry about that, Mike, but we'll sort something.
Yeah, something will be sorted, man.
Depending on what happens, I don't know if I'll do like an impromptu one like next week or something. Birthday, yeah. But we'll see how we get on. There's one of the cats. Oh, it's Luna. That's the nice one. She doesn't scratch me.
What's her name?
Luna.
Luna.
It's quite a standard cat name. We're not very inventive.
Yeah, it's lovely though.
Oh, the other one's called Stella, so Right, okie pokey. So we'll call it
right, mate.
I'm going to scarp it. So, happy birthday. I hope you've had a good one. And
yeah, not bad at all.
Excellent. And thank you to Bill and Mike and Washbrook for actually popping into the chat.
Indeed. And thank you for the happy birthday, Washbrook.
Yes. See, look, he's there.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Good night, everybody.
No, mate.